Hi there. Welcome to this presentation on takeWhile. What is takeWhile? takeWhile is a method available on Stream objects in Java 9. The best way to explain what takeWhile does is with an example. So the first thing I'm going to do here is fire up the JShell. And in this example, I'm going to be using the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence goes something like this: 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. And basically the Fibonacci of x would be the Fibonacci of x minus 1 plus the Fibonacci of x minus 2. That's not too important for this presentation, but if you're curious, you're welcome to do a quick Google search. So in this presentation, we're going to print all the Fibonacci numbers less than 30. I'm going to implement two approaches. One using an imperative style of programming pre-Java 9, and one with a more functional style of programming in Java 9 using takeWhile. So the first thing I need here is a Fibonacci method. So I'm going to make a quick one here, a method called fib that takes a parameter n, and if n is less than 2, I'm simply going to return 1. Also, I'm going to return the Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus the Fibonacci of n minus 2. This is not the best implementation of Fibonacci, but it will do for our example. So let's go ahead and implement an imperative style. So I'm going to make a method called imp for imperative. I'm going to make a counter, count, and I'm going to initialize it to 0. And then make a variable called fib num, which is kind of like a garbage variable. It will just store our intermittent result of Fibonacci. So what is that? So I'm going to say while, and the fib num is going to equal to the fib of count, and while that result is less than 30, go ahead and print out fib num, and then of course we're going to increment the counter. There you have our method, and if we run it, you see 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, the Fibonacci sequence, and all the numbers are less than 30. Great. But as you can see, this approach has a few downsides. One is I had to create some garbage variables, and even this while declaration here is very complicated to look at it. We have a lot going on. So let's implement the functional style and see how it's better. So to start the functional, I'm going to say stream.iterate, starting at 0, and given a number, increment the number by 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and say, given a number, give me the Fibonacci of that number. And then I'm going to say, takeWhile. So given the Fibonacci, take while the Fibonacci is less than 30. And then with all those numbers, simply print them out. And there you go, we have the same result as before. However, I would argue that this method, or this way of programming in functional style, is more declarative, more concise, and more expressive. And there's a logical flow of steps. You see, give me a stream starting at 0, increment by 1, then give me the Fibonacci for each number, and only do this while the Fibonacci is less than 30, and then print out each number. That's all I have for this presentation. I hope you found it useful. Bye.